This is an old vintage Victor garden edger, and I'm going to say it's probably from the 70s, mid 70s, and I've got a couple of these that I've rescued, and got this one from my mate Gordon, so I'm just doing some preparation for it to survive over the winter, and the fact that the engine was stuck was a little concerning. Okay, sprayed a bit of this down the plug hole. Use this T-handle, got it on there, and didn't take much at all. Started turning over. On the belt there, it's a big pile of corrosion, so I don't know if it was stuck in the pulley, stuck inside the engine, but it had a little bit of a grind and then it turned freely, so I think we'll put the drill on and check for spark. So initially had this pull start on there. It's in actually really good condition. Usually they're broken somehow, and it's getting replaced with this, because this works a lot better. What was that flapping around? Dead moth. Okay, well, as you saw, it had a nice healthy spark in there. So, you know what's next. Got my little bottle of premix here with a nozzle. So, let's have a go. Just draining, there was actually old fuel in there, and look at that. That's just syrup, and man, does it stink. I don't know if you can even see in there. Is that fuel from the 1970s? Oh, it stinks like. Let's try with this. That's so hard to do, get both of those in, but you can see that stuff in there. Check that muck out. There. Man, that stinks. Okay, I think I need a bit of this and drown that out. There's a bit of corrosion around the edges. That's looking not the best, but we'll see how we go. Right, so I've given the whole thing a good soak down with WD-40, except for the exhaust and the barrel. That should be alright. And let's get ourselves around. That's back on. I've taken the air intake back off and plugged it up with a glove, because how this was, the water was running down through there. Of course that goes on there, down to the carb, and fills the engine up with water. So this is ready to go away now. I'll put it under a tarp, and that should be it until summer or spring, until I get back to these. You can see I've got a little fetish for vintage edges, so I've got these three that I need to just have a good look at. I've actually had these carry over from last year, so they've had a bit of preparation in the past, but you can see they're in various stages of disrepair, but they're actually reasonable considering. There's some nasties in there, I think. The carbs are the bits that break. There's a vein that goes on here that's like a governor wing sort of thing. This one looks like it's had a little bit of a mod, but that's actually good. Pretty filthy, but inside that tank is good. No problems there. Beautiful. Yeah, so I've looked after them in the past. Right, so that's it. I'll do those and job's done.